Hi everyone. If you don't know, I'm Elsie, and for this discussion, I was given the tone curve tool. If you don't know what that is, it basically is kind of like a little diagram, at least in Lightroom Classic, that shows a little bit of a line that's curved, and each little circle that draws on the curve will change the tone and color of that tone to your image, as well as light and contrast. So, depending on if you do auto and overall, red, green, or blues, it'll adjust accordingly. I'm going to show you on my screen how I'm going to do that to one of my previous photographs. Here, I have a photo of my great friend Gage, and if you have a Windows computer PC, it's going to be Command Alt Shift T to pull up the shortcut key for the tool. Same for MacBooks, Mac OS, it's Command Option or Alt Shift T. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm still new to this, so we're going to see how well it does for me. So when you do it correctly, on the right side, it will show the tone curve diagram for you. And I'm just going to click here so you can see where that populated. It has this diagram much similar to the histogram above, and I currently have it on the all of the above colors. So as you go along the line, depending on where you click, it'll adjust the shadows or lights or highlights as needed. So if I wanted to change the shadows and make them brighter, I would drag the shadows up. If I want the highlights to be darker, I drag the highlights down, and vice versa. And I'm just going to reset it. If I change it to red, I'm going to see if I can make it as dramatic as possible and bring the red all the way up, see how it completely changes the photograph, and bring it all the way down, and it brings it to the greens. Reset once more, trying it with the blues now. We're going to add a cool tone versus a warm. And basically in photographs, this could really help adjust your color setting and the tone of the image overall without having to go through saturation and color temperature in the normal box above for the colors and the basics. It does take a little bit of practice just to get used to figure out what you want to adjust with the tone. I had trouble first figuring out the tone curve tool and how I could fully utilize it to make my photographs much better. But once you do get the hang of it, it makes things a lot easier for you editing wise and rendering wise. If you have any questions on what else you can do with tone curve, you can go ahead and ask them in the replies. And this is just a basic overall run through of what the tone curve tool will do. Thank you.